So as we all know, there's a current COVID-19 pandemic going on. Everyone's staying home, quarantining themselves, social distancing, just trying not to get COVID. But what if I told you that there was another pandemic that is possibly more deadly and no one seems to be talking about it? And that pandemic is the Karen pandemic. If you don't know what a Karen is, it's an entitled, middle-aged woman with a bob cut, and every time something does not go her way, she'll make a giant scene and complain about it. Her hobbies include yelling at a group of teenagers for doing absolutely nothing wrong, and demanding to talk to the manager of a fast food restaurant. Anyways, today we're going to be looking at a video of a Karen just being a Karen. So without further ado, let's get right into this.
That was probably 45 minutes of having it on. It's the first time I've worn one. I am disoriented. I'm a little mad, if you can't tell that already. Like I'm frustrated, but I don't feel good physically. Like I can tell you right now, I wasn't getting enough oxygen and I just had on one of these little stupid things.
Okay, you feeling like you're not getting enough oxygen and having trouble breathing has nothing to do with you wearing a mask. You can breathe through it, so perhaps there's something wrong with you and you should seek medical help because not being able to breathe isn't good. But no, instead of thinking that there is something wrong and you should seek medical attention, you decide to get into your car and film a Twitter video. Because that makes sense.
I feel dizzy. My hands are kind of tingly. My heart is beating fast, so some of it's an emotional reaction, but some of it's a physical reaction.
Oh my god, you poor soul. You had an emotional reaction to wearing a mask while you went grocery shopping for 45 minutes? I'm so sorry you had to go through that. All those doctors and nurses fighting on the front lines against this pandemic, having to wear that exact same mask for 24 hours a day? Yeah, they just don't compare to your true struggles when it comes to wearing that mask. All jokes aside though, you mean to tell me that you had an emotional reaction to wearing a fucking mask? Oh my god. This is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
I understand the virus is real, okay? I understand the virus is real. Friends, look at the numbers and tell me why everybody's living in fear.
Because this is a deadly virus that millions of people around the world have?
Tell me why we're putting these things on
To limit the spread of the virus?
and not being able to breathe.
Once again, you can breathe with the mask on, so stop acting like you're suffocating while you're wearing the mask.
I just want to cry. Like, that's all I want to do is cry because you can't see people's faces. You can't make human connection. We can't hug people. We can't hold their babies.
Okay, if you're crying because you can't hug people anymore and see their faces, imagine how doctors and nurses that are fighting on the front lines feel when they lose a patient to the virus, or how families feel when one of their loved ones dies from the virus. They probably feel like crying, but here's the thing, they're crying for an actually good reason. You're crying because you can't see your best friend's face in public.
I'm at the end of it. I'm just simply at the end of it. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god. I can't see people's faces anymore and hug them. I'm at the end of it. Are you actually serious? You're practically having a mental breakdown because you have to wear a mask and you can't see people's faces anymore. Oh my god.
This doesn't make sense, and I'm not okay with it. Nothing about what we're doing is supported by the numbers that are out there.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Those of you that know me, like, I am one of the most compassionate, caring people you will ever meet.
Yeah, you do seem really caring about yourself. You're trivializing what medical professionals and people all around the world have to go through. Yeah, because that's what a caring person does. And maybe if you did care about other people, you would just shut the hell up and wear a mask. It's not that hard.
And I do care about you, but I also care about me and my children and my family, and I do care about my rights. And it's probably the last time I'm wearing this because I feel terrible. I feel emotionally terrible, but I feel physically like it affected me. So anyway.
And that's enough of that bullshit, but I can only imagine her reaction for if and when she gets COVID because I heard it's not a good feeling. It's definitely not a very enjoyable experience at all, but if you physically feel bad from wearing a mask, God only knows how bad you're going to feel for when you actually get COVID. But yeah, that is all the time I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to stay safe and social distance, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.